The list of games and movies that Studio Tango Gameworks takes influence from is too large to dive into, yet they are able to carve their own identity with this brand new IP. Part action game, part rhythm game, but most importantly engaging and entertaining from start to finish. This is my review of Hi-Fi Rush. Our main character Chai arrives with a broken arm at Vandelay Technologies, looking to upgrade himself for a better future as a rock star. He becomes a defect, forcing Vandelay to dispose of him. In their attempt to destroy Chai, he creates a resistance group looking to fight back and discover the true malicious intent behind their technology. Cutscenes mold together with beautiful visuals and a couple of formats. 1 minute, you'll be prepping for a mission in a comic book. The next, you'll be witnessing Chai in 2D animation, with my favorite being the 3D cutscenes. The game takes no time throwing you tutorial after tutorial. Some are optional with cheerful robot smidge, while others are mandatory, making Chai the center of attention. Chai might feel stiff at the start of the game with his jumps and dashes, but I noticed it was more so me needing to learn how to control him within this rhythmic environment. It's the small attention to detail such as Chai snapping his fingers, walking to the beat, or the movement of everyday objects syncing together to the in-game music that allows the atmosphere to always be energetic. The game doesn't punish you for not being on beat. You get more rewards while being on the beat. If sticking to the beat becomes difficult, there are several options to make the game more enjoyable for those less attuned to the rhythm. The flexibility comes in the way of difficulty with less strict timing, along with options for visual cues both with your cat 808 and at the bottom of the screen. Landing light and heavy attack while dodging to the pace of the music only strengthens your combat abilities. Chai's arsenal of moves expands rapidly throughout his story. Grappling hook, parries, and partner assists are given naturally throughout the course of the campaign, while additional combos and partner attacks can be unlocked via the shop. In addition to those listed, the game also offers unlockable super moves and upgradable perks, giving many options for customization. That's where the bolts come into play. These can easily be obtained through enemy encounters or traversing the world. You can attain bolts in each level and search off the beaten path and discover upgradables, graffiti, and dialogue files for additional content within the story. As for the level design, they become long corridor sections that don't feel like your typical move from point A to point B level. The cities and structures around it are vibrant and believable, having a mixture of combat, platforming, and on-rail sections which divides up the action. These levels do become lengthy, typically averaging about an hour to complete, but the game offers reasonable checkpoints allowing you to jump in and out at almost any time. When a new track kicks in, the details from the song appear on the left side of the screen as if it was a music video. The game has a mixture of original music along with licensed songs. The licensed tracks are typically tied to the boss encounters. There's an option for streaming mode that replaces the licensed music, allowing anyone to stream or record gameplay without worrying about their channel being taken down. How you tackle each enemy and boss encounter is also tied to the music. Learning their patterns is almost as if you're learning a new tune. I was shocked at how much variety each enemy and boss fight brought to their battles. Occasionally, the game's audio was skipped in and out, leaving me to wait in the pause menu while the issue would resolve itself. Besides that, there were zero issues with the game running at a solid 60 FPS at 720p throughout my whole playthrough, both docked and in handheld on the Steam Deck. Halfway through the game, I was craving a survival or boss rush mode so I can continue testing my skills. The difficulty of the survival mode does seem relatively high compared to the initial story mode. This would later unlock after completing the story mode, along with outfit customization for Chai and all of your party members, including 808. Even after completing the 10-hour story, there was a need to continue with this addicting action rhythm gameplay. I was smiling from end to end during every stage, boss encounter, and new team member that was jamming along Chai. It's infrequent to have a game lead up with zero anticipation and release out of nowhere only to become this outstanding. Hi-Fi Rush was a risky departure for developer Tango Gameworks that paid off, making it a must-play game for anyone owning an Xbox Series X and S and PC along with Game Pass. This was a rare exception, with no anticipation from announcement to release, no delays as we see from most developers these days, but most importantly, the end product became an unforgettable adventure that exploded out of nowhere.